So I was the one who said, look at this dude's eyes. Way before the trial started, I said, look at the dude's eyes. I was on all these Patriot pages that were calling for the hanging of Anthony, for the sawmilling of Anthony. And I said, look at this kid, Metcalf's eyes. They're the eyes of a rapist. And everyone got mad at me, of course, because they wanted this black man destroyed. And I said, you guys are going to be mad when the trial starts because all these women or all these girls are going to come forth and you're not going to like what they have to say. And now we got this.
In this motion for a new trial, the background reports are being released, and the defense is going first, releasing 20 pages now of Austin Metcalf's behavioral history. Carmelo Anthony was dressed in a suit and tie for this morning's hearing, which began with the defense arguing that efforts by the trial judge and prosecutors to combat threats and deal with disruptions actually prevented Anthony from getting an open and fair trial. But bombshell testimony came this afternoon from Anthony's trial attorney, Mike Howard, about Austin Metcalf's background report that was never presented to the jury. CBS News Texas has also learned new details about Austin Metcalf's background. Metcalf and his brother Hunter were once caught spray painting graffiti, including KKK Kill All Blacks and Heil Hitler, along with the N-word, and were sentenced to 12 months of juvenile probation. Records reveal they reportedly told authorities, we did some dumb stuff, we did some vandalism. There are several documented instances of Austin using racial slurs in school, and in 2023, Austin was accused of bullying a black student in class. In 2018, while still in elementary school, Austin and his brother were accused of bullying and assaulting a female, which led to his arrest. During an argument in 2024 with another female student, Austin allegedly knocked her to the ground and punched her in the stomach. He was also kicked out of a football game and texted someone later, I was about to beat the expletive out of those kids. At a previous track meet, when another student alerted Austin that someone not on their team, quote, behind our bench was talking wild, Austin reportedly replied, kill that MF. During the 2023-2024 school year, he received in-school suspension twice. School disciplinary records from April 2022 to May 2024 reveal that Austin reportedly called a teacher the B word and used profanity. He told a school official that he couldn't control it and wasn't aware that it was coming out of his mouth. In 2024, on at least 5 occasions, Austin saw a counselor regarding his anger and rage during a football game. In 2021, he got banned from attending basketball games for a season after yelling profanity at a player. Metcalf also got suspended after he and another student were talking about bringing a gun to school the following day.
Talking about he was a good kid and an outstanding student. Yeah, right. I remember Benny Johnson used to say that all the time. I told y'all they was bullies from the beginning, and I also said that if they really truly was bullies, it's going to be other people that they have bullied that will be able to speak out about it. Then, back then, somebody sent me this footage, right? And I did not want to post it because I didn't have any evidence. Well, look, from what I just posted, the evidence is clear. Check this video out.
We're back in Seattle, and we have an update on the apparent bullying abuse pertaining to the Metcalf twins. Both boys, Hunter and Austin, right? Yeah, y'all's little angels. Let's take a look here. Okay? This is from the cheerleaders, right? Hunter, fat bitch. He said to them, I don't know what triggers his rages. We see the Metcalfs act out time and time again. Plural. See that plural right there? Tap, tap, tap. After they left Canes, one of the other football players told us Hunter said his hands were bisexual, implying that he would not only hit guys, but also girls. Tap, tap, tap. The only question now, this is clearly exculpatory evidence for Carmelo, right? And it's part of a larger mosaic. So the only question now is whether or not Judge Roast granted a limiting motion on it, or whether Mike Howard sold Carmelo Anthony down the river on his own volition. Okay? So let's take a look at it, right? That's where I said it. And see, that's it right there. I said it. Always carry expert witnesses. There's some of the other things he didn't do, and that was just off the top of my head at the moment, right? Okay? Mike, tell us the story, man. That's why I asked today for all the motion hearings. I want to know what came up. Yeah, level up, brother. There's Mike Campbell. He's an attorney. He outed this information, right? Because there's where the email chain went to the Frisco people, all right? What they're doing is they're making Carmelo the fall guy. They're protecting scholarships from all these people who were involved in criminal activity. That's my statement. That's what I believe. And so once all these ball players are involved, they're not going to get any scholarships again. They made the Negro the fall guy. And I'm telling some people about this that are very high in the sports world about this. You don't need to know who they are. If you're smart, you'll figure it out. But you're not smart, so you'll just have to wait. That's it right there. There it is. There's the fat bitch. All of it, right? Go back and get your email addresses off these people. These are the people who should be held accountable right there, and probably more. Tap, tap, tap. This is major. They need to take the whole scholarship program, NCAA, take it from them. Take that money. and get Carmelo out of prison where he does not belong. There you go. Or maybe jail, sorry. Whichever the case. Get him out. There's the hands were bisexual. Time and time again. Sorry to have to bring this to you. Please keep my name confidential as I fear what they would do.
Again, I said, look at this kid's eyes.
Learn it. Know it. Live it.
Well,